students, now I'm going to start question number 6 of exercise 8.2. Now question number 6 says convert given percent to decimal fraction and also to fraction in simplest form. So that means here at first we will have to write the number, we will have to write the percent into decimal fraction, and then we will have to convert it into simplest form. Now in the first part we have 25%. So we will have to make it as decimal fraction. So 25% means 25 by 100. Now decimal fraction means we will have to put the decimal here. Now it's very easy to convert it into decimal since here is 2 zeros with 1. So that means after 2 digit we will have to put the decimal. So it's 0.25. Okay. Now we will have to convert this in simplest form. So to convert this fraction in simplest form, we'll keep on dividing the numerator and denominator till we don't get the lowest term. So here last digit is 5 and here last digit is 0. So it will be divisible by 5. So 5 5s are 25, 5 20s are 100. Now this 5 and 20 is further divisible by 5. So 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. So 1 by 4 is the lowest form, or we can say that simplest form, because after this we cannot simplify it further. We cannot get the lowest term. Okay, so this is only the answer. Now in the B part we have 150%. Now 150% can be written as 150 by 100. Now we will have to write it as decimal fraction. So 2 zeros, that means after 2 digit we will have to put the decimal. So it's 1.50. Now we will have to convert in simplest form. So 150 by 100, if you convert it into simplest form, then we'll cancel the zeros at first. So we will get 15 by 10, and both 15 by 10 is divisible by 5, because 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. Now 3 and 2 cannot be further divisible by one number, by the same number, right? So it is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is the simplest form. Now in the C part we have 20%. So 20% can be written as 20 by 100. Right? Now if you convert it into decimal fraction, then we have to check the number of zeros present in the denominator. Since we have 2 zeros, so 1, 2. Decimal will be here. So it's 0.20. Now we will convert this fraction into simplest form. So 20 by 100, if you convert it into simplest form, then at first we will cut the zeros. So we have got 2 by 10. Now 2 by 10 both comes in 2's table. So 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. So that simplest form will be 1 by 5. Okay, now in the D part we have 5%. So 5% can be written as 5 by 100. So we will have to put the decimal here. 2 zeros. Now 2 places is not there. So 1, 2. We will have to put the 0 to make 2 places. So it's 0.05. Now we will convert this fraction in simplest form. Now both 5 and 100 is divisible by 5, because 5 1s are 5, 5 20s are 100. So 1 by 20 is the simplest form of this. Okay. So this way we will have to do number 6. Now coming to question number 7. Now question number 7 says in a city 30% are females, 40% are males, are children. What percent are children? So in a city 30% females, 40% are males, and remaining are children. We will have to find the percentage of children. Now at first we need to know the total percent, which is 100%. If we say anything in percentage, then total we always consider as 100%. That means total population in a city will be 100%. Okay, so total population is 100%. Now out of that 30% are females and 40% are male. So if we add female and males and then if you subtract from 100%, then we'll get the remaining. That means to get the percentage of children, we need to add female and male and then the result should be subtracted from 100%. Okay. Therefore, percentage of children will just add males and female and result should be subtracted from 100. Okay. Now 100 minus, so 30 plus 40 is 70. Therefore, percentage of children will be 30%. Okay. So if in a city 30% are females and 40% are male are there, then 30% will be children, means the remaining. Okay. So this was all about question number 7. Now coming to question number 8. Now question number 8 says, out of 15,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted. Okay, out of 15,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted. Find the percentage of voters who did not vote. That means out of 15,000 voters, 60% voted. Okay, find the percentage of voters who did not vote. We have to find the percentage of voters who did not vote. So total percent is 100 and out of 100, if 60% voted, then the remaining have not given the vote. Okay. So from 100%, as 100% is the total percent, from 100% if you subtract 60%, then you'll be getting percentage of voters who did not vote. And also we have to find how many actually did not vote. That means number of voters who did not vote. Now total percent is 100%, so total voters will consider as 100%. Now percentage of voters who voted is 60%. So percentage of voters who voted is 60%. Now when you subtract 60% from 100%, you'll be getting the percentage of voters who did not vote. Right. So therefore percentage of voters, because percentage of voters who voted is 60% out of 100%, then rest will be the percentage of voters who did not vote. So it will be 100% minus 60%. So it's 40%. So percentage of voters who did not vote is 40%. Now we will have to find the number of voters who did not vote. Okay, we don't have to find the percentage, we will have to find the number. This is the percentage of the voters who did not vote. And we will have to find the number of voters who did not vote. So how to find this? See, this is the percentage of voters who did not vote, right? Out of 15,000. So 40% of 15,000 have not given the vote. So to find the number of voters who did not vote, we will have to multiply the percentage of voters who did not vote to the total population, means total voters in a constituency. So two zeros will be cancelled. Now 15 fours are 60 and here we have 20. So 6,000 voters. It's 6,000 voters who did not vote. Okay. So this was all about question number 8. Thank you, students.